Yeah, Shalom.
Shalom.
All praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Stone, and salutations to the openly elect, the men that are pushing this truth in the four corners and the highways and byways. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Alright, this is your brother Yakal.
This is your brother Bar Daniel.
And it's going to be a quick lesson, touching on, as you come into this truth, right? One of the things that you're supposed to do is to put off the old man with his deeds, all right, and be renewed in the spirit, be renewed in your mind, to think different, to operate different, to be discreet, right? And just let me go into the scriptures. Salakia.
Well, this Colossians 3 and verse 9. So lie not one to another.
Read 8. Let me see 8.
Colossians 3 and 8. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth.
Yeah, you see, and they tell you a list of things that you're supposed to put off, all right, which is what? The things of the flesh, the things of this world, all right? Malice, angry, wrath, all right? You shouldn't be bearing any sort of hatred, towards a brother. You see? Well, go ahead.
Let's say, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds.
Yeah, and this is the point, all right, that being a brother in this truth, all right, a spiritual man, there's certain things that you ought not to do. And one of them is lying to a brother. All right, you're supposed to have that level of integrity and trust, to where you could tell a brother if he asks you a question, you could be straight up. All right, you don't have to lie, safeguard yourself, all right, or lie to make a brother feel comfortable about the situation. Because at the end of the day, we're all men, all right, and we're supposed to be able to, control our emotions to a point where the truth is the truth, and we could accept and bear the truth, all right? And we not to be emotional to the point where a brother had to lie to you because, he's afraid of telling you the truth, all right? And you have your own self, and even supposed to put in your mind like, hey, let me just tell this brother some lie because it's comforting, all right? It can put his mind at ease. You see? Go ahead.
This is Ephesians.
Finish the verse 9.
It's Ephesians 4 and verse 21. It says, if so be that ye have heard him, and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversations of the old man.
So I tell you now that, hey, if you really and truly believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, you believe in him and you've been taught by him, you see, that's you receiving this truth, all right, because the words that Yahushai spoke wasn't his words, and the words that the apostles and elders and the camp leaders and bigger brothers teach aren't their words either. They're all teaching one doctrine, and what's that? The doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? So it says that if you have been taught by him, that you put off these things, that are according to the old man. Right? Go ahead.
So which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
You see, which is corrupt. Alright? Baba Kushai, if you could you get a normal dictionary form?
Yeah.
Yeah, just look up the word corrupt. Alright, because the scriptures say that the Most High, alright, if I'm not mistaken, right, that word corrupt, goes into corrupt. You get my sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, check it into my sword.
This phone acting up, right?
Yeah, God, right? Yeah, Salakia. So if I am mistaken, right, that word corrupt, is goes into confusion.
Okay.
Right? And the scripture say that the Most High is not the author of confusion. Meaning what? The Most High, is wherever corruption is, the Most High ain't there. Alright? So the things of the flesh that are corrupt after the lust of the flesh, the Most High ain't dealing with it. You see? So these are the things that you ought to put off. Alright, go ahead.
Be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And that ye put on a new man.
Yeah, a new man. Alright? A new man. This is what you're supposed to put on. When you was living after the flesh, you mind the things of the flesh. You went after the things of the flesh. Alright? You wanted to see, how much women you could pop, how much money you could make, how high in status you could be in this society. And these different things, these are the things of the flesh that you would mind. Alright? And pure wickedness. But that was just to give, a few examples. You want to go to the latest party and shit, but you coming into the truth, you put on that new man. Alright? You ensure that you make it to camp every Saturday or Sunday or whenever, the camp go out to preach. You try to make it to class every single week, when the bigger brothers schedule it. Alright? You try to do your videos, these things. You try to read and study every single day. You see? That's the new man that you're going to put on. Alright? And ultimately keeping the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, so which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness.
Mm-hmm.
So wherefore putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor.
You see, it tell you here again to put away lying and speak truth to your neighbor, which is what? Your brother. Alright? Your friends in the truth. Alright? You don't have to use, next thing too, right? If you're in the world, right, you could use certain how you say, tactics. You could supplant niggas in the world. Alright? For example, if a woman come up to you, right, and ask you if you're married, alright, and you tell her no, and though you have a woman that you're dealing with, you have sex with her and whatnot, and you tell her no, you don't have a wife, guess what? You ain't lie. You just supplanted that bitch. How? Because you're not married according to the society. So what? You use your wisdom, you use your wit to get what you want. You see? But certain things like that, you can't do it with brothers in the truth. You have to be straight up. Alright? You leave that shit for them niggas in the world. You see? Go ahead.
So for we are members one of another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we are members of one of another, meaning what? Whatever you do, it affects another brother. Alright? You may lie to a brother, but guess what? You're lying to yourself. You see? When you in earth, guess what? A brother would feel your pain. You see? So that's why certain things, is straight up unacceptable. See? What?
It's Sirach 12 and verse 13.
Which one 12?
Sirach 12 and 12.
7 and 12.
7 and 12. 7 and 12 to 13.
Yeah.
Sirach 7 and verse 12. So devise not a lie against thy brother.
You see? And devise means what? To plan or to plot a scheme. Alright? So it tell you there not to do such a thing to a brother. Where you gonna profit you? Or the brother? Go ahead.
Devise not a lie against thy brother, neither do the like to thy friend.
And hey, we supposed to be friends. Yahushua called us. He said that everything that the Father had given unto him, he have made known to us. Therefore, he called us friends. Roughly paraphrasing. So guess what? Not only are we friends with Yahushua, we're friends, with each other. All right. Go ahead.
So use not to make any manner of lie, for the custom thereof is not good.
You see, it tell you any manner, in any shape, form, or fashion. None. Don't use it. You see? Don't use any form of light, amongst the Achaean. Alright? And again, hey, you could supplant these people out here.
Yeah.
Alright? Ain't we Jacob?
Is Jacob his name?
Right? You could use your wisdom and get what you want from this society. Alright? But among the brothers, nah. Want to say anything?
No.
Alright, so Lord's will that this couple of precepts, alright, was edifying, and the lesson was, well put together.
Yeah,
Right? Shalom. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Alright, and above all praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makatabash. Shalom.
Shalom. Okay.